When you're training Berto or anyone to fight someone like Floyd Mayweather, is it more important to focus on like the speed element or the power element or the combination?
Well, for example, in a case of Berto has a phenomenal speed. If I was going to work on an explosive program for him, would be concentrating on the punching power, concentrating on power in his legs, so he can be able to sustain a better balance, perhaps more low. Sometimes he tends to stand up, gets caught, he drops and he gets up. But you know, details that could change the momentum and that could help him to have the ability to be more aggressive in the ring, feel more confident to go forward. So I would focus with him a lot endurance, because his ratio of fibers are tremendously not off, but tremendously different. Meaning he's probably 70% fast twitch muscle, 30% slow fiber type. What happens is, because he's a fast twitch muscle, the power and the aggressiveness is there for very small details. Because it's fast, but they fatigue very quick. You understand? So you have to compensate a workout that could change the difference of fibers and at least form an equilibrium where he can have endurance, but at the same time without losing his speed.
Is it better to work with someone that has more fast twitch as opposed to?
It's easier for when it comes to power punching, because velocity leads to the impact is greater when you're faster. Now, if you put more power into it, more a certain exercise that increase power ability for the punching power, then it's great. But then you also got to worry so much about their condition-wise. You got to make sure they don't fatigue. Because sometimes they can come out with. It's funny, guy. They can come out with, for example, 6 good rounds. But after that, because if the fight goes to a point when they throw so much shots between rounds, the guy who's faster might have the opportunity to knock the other guy out, but if he doesn't, the fight could switch around because the other guy might get tired. You see what I mean? So you gotta be conscious and certain. That's what you gotta know what you're doing. That's what every athlete or every fighter I train. I don't train him the same. Everybody's different. Everybody could tell you, no, I ask them in a different program, because everyone has either good abilities that could work in favor of them, or good abilities that can work against them if you don't properly work them right. So it's complicated, but it's fun to sort of like you're building up a little building. You put them in the pile so they can sustain what you're doing, and it's good. It's fun. So